Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I thank you all so much for being a part of this journey. So today I'll be doing some steamed fish, and these are the ingredients that I'll be using. And yes guys, we are doing our steamed fish today in some coconut milk, and you know how coconut milk stay, right? Coconut milk like for go on with itself, it has a lot of flavor. So guys, just in case you're wondering how I wash my fish, I did that in some lime water. Now my fish was already gutted and scaled. That's how I bought it. So I just went back over, make sure inside a bit nice and clean, and you just wash it properly. So guys, if you notice as well that I have my dry ingredients in a little container, everything was mixed together because it is easier to handle that way. So guys, I am going in the belly of the fish with the season first, and then I coat on the outside. After I finish doing all that seasoning, I'm going to be putting it back into this container, and then I'm going to let it sit and marinate for a little while. Let the season work its way in while I move on to my natural seasoning, starting with the pumpkin. So yes guys, again, thank you for being a part of this journey. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Guys, let me know if you like this video. Let me know what is your thought about this video, and definitely let me know if you're going to try this recipe out. Yes guys. So guys, remember when you're cooking okra, you have to get you the little soft ones, the little small soft okras. Okay, so these wasn't pretty, but they were soft, and that was a plus, because you don't want the big hard ones that turn bubblegum in your mouth. You're chewing, and it ain't dissolving. Okay, so get yourself those little small, nice and tender okra. Always bear that in mind. Don't choose the big one, choose a small one. Okay. Okay guys, so my skillet is on the fire. My fire is at medium high at this time. That's where my flame is, and I'm just drizzling some extra virgin olive oil in the pot. Make sure that pot is properly coated by just moving the pot around for a second or two, and then I'll be going in with my onion, and shortly after that I'll be going in with the garlic. So guys, I'm going to be sauteing these. You're not going to fry them. You're just going to allow them to sweat a little, right? You saute them just to release that flavor. When you do your onion and your garlic like that, it releases a flavor in it. So guys, remember my flame actually was at medium high. Once I put that onion in it, I turn it down now to medium low. Guys, if you burn up the onion and the garlic, it's going to become bitter, so you don't want it to be burned. So you have to pay attention to the fire. Okay, and so you stir it around because you're sauteing it, so you're gonna stir and stir. So you're gonna be sauteing it probably for like about a minute, 30 seconds to 30 to 60 seconds. You're going to have it there sauteing. Remember, the fire is very low. Okay, and so you're able to handle it better. Okay, so now I'm going in with the pumpkin. So guys, I'm going in with the pumpkin. I'm going to allow the pumpkin to sweat a little, and putting in my bell peppers. So you're going to allow that to sweat a little before you put in the okra, because the okra is very, very soft, and you don't want it to cook out. So you put in the harder stuff then. Now the thyme is just for extra flavor and stuff like that. Okay, so bear that in mind. So I'm gonna be sauteing that probably like for about 5 minutes, and then as you could see, I had my okra to the mix. Now I'm going to be putting in my dry seasoning, because guys, cooking is all about flavor. You need your pot to taste good. So I'm going to go in with that dry seasoning. I'm going to stir it, mix everything together so that everything, meat and greet, we like when we're seasoning meat and greet with whatever we're cooking. Okay, and then after you finish coating everything, mixing up everything, then you're going with your liquid. So now we're going with our coconut milk, and we're going to be adding just a little bit of water after a while, because it needs a little bit more liquid to it. So you put in your bay leaf is very good. That gives your pot a nice little taste, and definitely your butter as well, and you stir that. So guys, all along my pot was open, right, while I was sauteing it. Now I want my pot to come to a boil, so you're going to find me after I finish stirring everything, mixing up everything, then I'm going to go right ahead and close that pot, because I want my pot to come to a boil. So when it comes to a boil, now we're gonna be boiling that for probably about 5 minutes or so before, because remember, the pumpkin now is no longer raw, because we were sauteing it. Now we put in the liquid and it boil up, so the pumpkin is cooked. Now we want our pumpkin to cook like because that's the hardest thing right here, the pumpkin. So we want the pumpkin to cook like about 3/4 way before we put the fish in. So guys, it is important to taste your pot to see how much more season it needs, okay, because remember the liquid and everything is in it. So now you're able to taste and to see, okay, if it needs any more seasoning. And so after that, you cover your pot again, and you give it like about the next minute or two, and then right after that you put your fish in. Remember, the fish is very easy to cook. The fish does not take much time, okay. Fish is very, very easy to cook, all right, and you don't want it there too long, because if you overcook it, it can just start break apart. So yes guys, this is one of my version of ways of cooking steamed fish. There are many different ways to cook it, but this is just one of the ways I'm showing you guys today. So again guys, please to comment, like, share and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey. I could not do it without you guys. So guess what, big up on yourself, have yourself a blessed and awesome day. Bye.